Okay guys, so of course when I finished up my haul video yesterday, I was starting to edit, FedEx shows up with my Ranger stuff. So today I have a Ranger haul, and then I really want to kind of jump into it because I was really excited to try out some things. So if I have any links, they will be affiliate links, which means that if you shop, using any of those links, if you make any purchases, I will make a small commission. And what's interesting about some of this stuff is that some of these things are available on Scrapbook, some are available on Ranger's site, some are available on, obviously Ranger items are sold everywhere, so the links are there, prices change and all that kind of stuff. So if you can, if my link happens to be the better price, obviously definitely go for that. But if it's not, find it wherever you find. So because I know I'm going to show you guys a lot of things here. Plus, I want to kind of jump into and actually use some of the items in this Heidi Swap planner. And when I went to find the links yesterday for this in the other video, it's only 14 bucks. And I think I might have bought, maybe I paid 17, maybe I paid 14. I just remember it being inexpensive. So, but they only had like 8 or 9 left. So, I don't know if there's any left today, but I want to use some of the Diane Reevely items from there to start kind of playing with this and see if I can do that. I don't know exactly the setup of this planner, so we will see. And then, okay, so let's just get started. I did also just get my HSN order of the box, the subscription box. I know some people already got theirs early because they got it from Crafts Companion themselves, right? When they first came out with the box. So that's kind of funny. So now Crafts Companion has them earlier even than HSN is doing. And like I said, HSN has this one marked as the everyday box and then the next box being number 25, but this is number 25. So I don't know what their hang up is there. Yeah, I picked up quite a few things. So let's see here. So again, this stuff came directly from Ranger. They didn't take too long to ship. I mean, let me see, when did I order this stuff? On the 23rd. So that's not too short, but June 23rd. And then they sent it FedEx. So whenever they shipped it off, I got it within 2 days. So that's not bad. But what, today's July 1st. So yeah, that's not too bad. Was that a week or so? Yeah. So I got tons of these stencils, and I just thought this was cute. They had it in a small size too, but I think they might have been sold out. Or maybe I have it here, I don't know. No, I think it was sold out. This is the skulls and large, and I figured, well, I can still use this on a smaller thing, but obviously the smaller stencil will have a smaller pattern, right? So that's kind of fun. I got this one here because I have, what's her name? I already have a set of her stencils that's kind of like people like this, and I thought this kind of interesting. I've never really tried them, and I really like the way she came out, so I wanted to get more of them. So this is J-A-Y. And then we have the doodle one, and there's what does it call this one? Squiggle, large, and they have a small one too. And I wanted to try this because I thought that's kind of weird, but it's cute because if you trace it and then you can do like doodles in between the areas or in the spaces or however you want to use it. So I thought that was kind of fun. This one is Maisie, M-A-I-S-I-E, and again, I'm gonna try these out today, hopefully, with some of these videos, with some of what I want to do. And then Martha, M-A-R-T-H-A, and she has like a funny little shape. And they do have these, I think, in larger and smaller size, or is this it? No, I think this is it. Anyway, I just ordered so many stencils recently, I'm like, oh, and this, I didn't think this was just so big. This is really big. This is the Border Stampin' Stencil, and it says adult use only, okay guys? So large leaf border. This is huge. Can you see this? I mean, I don't know if... Well, that's even better value. It's almost 12 inches big. So that's really nice, and probably, what, 3 maybe inches wide, and then it has the stencil too, so that's kind of a nice set there. Yes, okay, I couldn't remember if I got these or not. So these were sold out on Scrapbook and then on some other places that I've checked. So they do have the black and white paint pens. Now what's interesting about this is I've noticed recently she keeps using her Posca pens, and Posca is a different brand of paint pen. I have my Arteza ones that are a little bit thicker, but they have a thin line if you want to use it that way. And so I think that's kind of interesting because she has her own line of pens. Why is she using the Posca pens? I don't know. So I have these, and then I have the other pack that I bought recently here. And I did like them, so I did want to try the black and white ones out, just because they're a thin line, supposedly. And they are. I mean, I showed you guys in the last haul, and I'm sure you've seen videos where she uses them. So I was curious about these, and I told myself I don't need stuff like this, but I kind of wanted to try them. And they were out of the black pretty much everywhere. I keep looking for the black one, and it's out, but I'm sure I'll take another look. Especially right now, scrapbook.com is having like a free item every day, a different item. And I think you can only get one each day, and it doesn't say you have to have a minimum order, but you do have to pay shipping. So even if you just added that to your cart, you have to pay shipping on it, right? So it's probably better to go ahead and make an order. And then they still have the free magazine. And so every day if you check with them, all of July, they'll have something free. I think today's a really cute little stamp set. It's not their brand, it's some other brand stamp set. But anyway, these things are not very expensive. They're in smaller bottles. They used to be in like pots that I guess were a little more expensive. But these are like less than $3. So yeah, so this is Vibrant Turquoise. I just picked colors that I thought were pretty. I didn't really have a rhyme or reason for it. Funky Fuchsia. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I should have got the yellow and the orange. Pink Flamingo. And the difference with her paint is Tropical Sangria, and some of those are the newer ones. Crushed Grape. Is that they're kind of translucent, so you have to build it up if you want. So if you were to do this with regular acrylic paint, it's not quite the same, but I mean, you can use acrylic paint however you like. But you know what I was kind of thinking? Maybe I don't know if I should be talking out loud, but acrylic paints, whenever I used to do one-stroke painting, the Donna Dewberry way, she sold and Plaid, the company sells just medium. It's called gel medium. Is it called gel medium? Oh, I can't think of the name of it right now. But it's literally just acrylic paint with no tint, no color. So it's just she used to just use it to kind of blend out her colors better and stuff. And I was like, I wonder if you took acrylic paint and added more of that gel medium to it, you might be able to work it. I don't know. It was just an idea. And I have some, so I was like, maybe I should try it. Because then that would open up like every color of acrylic paint that I have, and I have tons of them, right? Because they're always super cheap, so we always end up buying tons of those. This is the Letter It Clear Stamps. I just like the design that's on here, and so my idea for this one is to stamp it very lightly and then go over it with like my own brush pen so I can learn a little better hand lettering and then make it look like hand lettering, or just stamp it the way you want to stamp it. But cute stuff. And this one's called Greetings. And then I did get some of her Dan Reevely's washi tape, and I like this one because I like the eyes in there, and I just thought it was fun. Has little characters and stuff, and so it's really very artsy set. This one, she has different ones. This one, it just says DIYA 59950. Again, I'll have the links for all this stuff. Alcohol ink kit. So I have some alcohol inks. I don't play with them. I don't have Yupo paper. I don't have like all those things. So I was like, eh. So I went ahead and picked up a kit. Just because, and I know that you can find these kits other places. I've seen them before. So this one has the alcohol inks, the metallic mixative. Oh, that's funny because I do have some metallic ones too. But it has the paper and other fun things. So that's why I was like, okay, I want to get this so if I try different things, I can mix these with the ones I already have. I think I bought them like on sale somewhere. So I have those. And then these are the other things I ordered. So as you guys saw in yesterday's haul from Scrapbook, I had ordered a ton of Dan Reevely stuff, and I really wanted her journal block. It's inexpensive, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I don't know. I don't even know how I'm going to use this, but it's nice. I think it's a nice little travel thing, and then it has a ruler there, but I just like the edge, which you can do on your own, but I just wanted to have it. And then this stamp set, and it's Maisie Lily, MAISIE LLY, and I just like the size of it, and I think everything's cute that's on here and lots of fun. So what I'm gonna do is give it a little bit of thought. Now I was thinking about this, I was like, oh, maybe this is something I can do. Like, I just brought this down here with the rest of the stamp sets I recently just picked up that you guys saw yesterday, and my stencils and things. Maybe I can do this monthly, just set up my journal for the month and like, you know, junk it out a little bit, and then you guys will, you know, I'll just have that going. And I'm not the best at journaling or any of this stuff. This is just for funsies and just, you know, for yourself, for myself. And so it'd just be something I would share with you guys as I'm working on it. But so today's July 1st. I thought, hey, that's a good time to start, even though most people plan their journal a week ahead or more, right? So let me open this up. And I wanted to see, it looks like the paper is thick, so I'm assuming I can kind of use some of these items on here. I don't know. The one I'm growing out of is Me and My Big Ideas. Those are the ones I usually get. Wait, is it me? Is it Me and My Big Ideas? I think it is. And that paper's kind of thin. The separator, obviously the dividers are thick, but the rest of the paper is kind of thin. So this one has like a really cool, oh, this is cute. On the inside it has like a world map kind of thing, a little bit bent on this one. What am I doing? I guess I'm gonna open this up completely. Ooh, that seems dangerous. I'm gonna pop this out and I'm gonna close it. That way I don't have to mess with it again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. I'm gonna open this and then pop this out. Otherwise I have to re-put all the papers back in and that drives me nuts. Okay. Boom, there we go. And then there's a cute little thing to keep this nice. You have a little holder for your pen. And there's no latch to keep this closed or anything like that. It's just the binder, like it stays open. Okay, so let's see. This is cute. It has a little acetate piece. It's very thick. So it starts off with January. Oh, look at this. And then it has, I don't know what, but it's a little pocket page. That's adorable. I guess you can put little pictures in there. This one has a slightly different pocket page. That is so cute. I didn't even know this was in here. Okay, well, I have to start with July because that's just how it is. So let me see. I think I'm going to flip this to the front and then go backwards. So I am going to open this up anyway. I mean, you could leave it in the order it is, but I don't want to have to flip to the middle of the book every time I go to use it, starting this year, you know? So I'm going to open this up. And this is why I didn't want, it drives me nuts putting papers in, because when they start moving on you, it's like, ah! And then you miss some. There we go. And here we go. This is so cute. Okay. So what I wanted to do is look at this and see if there's a way to... The paper's not super thin, but it's not like super thick either. So I'm just going to leave it in here. I guess you could take the pages out to do your painting and stuff, but I think I'm just going to mess with it a little bit. And so let me grab some like blending tools. Oh, I don't know how that one got purple. And some other things that I wanted to try out on this, and I'll just do a little something. Okay, so this might be a complete disaster, but we will see. I'm going to take 2 of these colors for now. And I'm going to use my star stencil, the small stencil. And this is pretty much open. Oh, you know what? I remember her saying that there's a little cover, so I'm going to have to get that off. This little guy. Now, like I said, this paper is kind of thin, and since I'm cheap, I'm going to put this down right here and try to get that paint also, that little bit of paint that's on there. It's super thin. I wanted to try one of the techniques that she does by using a baby wipe and then picking up the color that way, and we'll see what happens, right? Oh, I just sliced my finger. Okay, not too bad. I went around with the scissor like this and I sliced the back of my thumb here. Oh, yay. Okay, so there, and then this here. Oh, that's a lot of color, guys. That's on here. Okay, so I'm gonna try this and very lightly, because again, actually these aren't too wet, but oh, and there's 2 of them, so I should get rid of one. I don't know how I want to do this. I don't mind putting it. I want this pretty much everywhere, you know. So I want to put some down this corner, and then oh, I totally used my whole thumb there, my hand. I had seen her doing something like this, and then she wipes with her hand, and I'm like, why would you use your hand? But I see, it's to make it a little bit softer looking. So that's that. I'm going to do a little bit up here where it says July. I know it's out of the way, but okay. And then take a little bit of this pink, which is super bright, and I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Add a little more of that here and there. And I'm just putting it on the very edges. The same thing I'm doing here, I'm doing over here, but I can't get it in the picture because of everything that's going on. But I do kind of like this. Get a little more on here. That's so cute. I'm gonna let this dry for just a second. I'll be right back. I gotta go turn off my dryer. So anyway, again, I'm gonna give that a second to dry, but I'm gonna go and turn the page. And I normally don't even go in this far in my planners. I just use the monthly thing and then I leave it alone. So, you know. But I guess this month will be kind of purples and pinks. So I'm gonna get a little more of that purple. Go back to the purple side here. Pick that up. And maybe this time I'll go from this side over here. Interesting stuff. I'm trying. This is obviously much darker than I did on the other side. Because like I said, I don't really write on this, so it doesn't matter to me if it's like a little much. And you see, I'm kind of getting this even on here. Oh, I can wipe that off, I guess, because it's covered in plastic, but I don't really care. I just want to make this kind of fun. Okay, well, let's pretend that's the kind of thing I'd be doing. Actually, a little more of this purple. Okay. And she did say they dry pretty quick, and it seems like it. I'm still gonna hit it with a heat tool so I can kind of move on. And then I'll do another page too, I suppose, because I want to use this up and not waste it. So I'm going to get a little more of the pink. And I'm pushing down a little bit harder. If you leave it lightly, it'll start streaking. It'll make like lines like you saw. But if you push down harder, it'll be more of a color. I hope that makes sense. Like complete color like it looks here instead of streaky like here. So I will finish this month up. And now I'm just doing whatever. Obviously this isn't even... I was like, oh, I'll do this and then I'll do that. Now the colors are just mixing it and that's fine with me. I guess that's why at the end she calls them accidental pages, like just to use up the rest of what's on here. And I can put more as I want to go, but I'm just gonna do that. Is there still one more week? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get a little more pink. Okay. Trying to get this off of here. I should have done it when it was open the first time. You like the smallest amount, but I am going to use some anyway with the stencil, so that's fine. That's really pretty. Let's see if I can streak some of this purple in here. Alright, I'm gonna have to pull these pages out. That's way too much. How many weeks are there in June? How many weeks? Like, seriously. It should have like 4, but whatever. Maybe because some weeks start. I don't even know. Okay. I'm gonna go wash my hands and then let this dry a little bit. Ooh, look at all that we've already done. And it goes from much darker to much lighter, but that's okay. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this guy out. And this is gonna be kind of like a small scale. I'm gonna use the pink because I have a lot of purple on this page. And again, I kind of would like to use the turquoise, but since this is so small, I didn't want to get too busy with too many colors, but obviously you can do whatever you like. I'm gonna pick up this pink paint. And what her tip is always to go into 3 areas, but this is a very small area, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do like 1, 2, 3, or if I should just do this all here. And then lightly, right? If you really press real hard, you're gonna have a different effect than if you just kind of lightly go into this. Oh, I love that. Can you see how nice and just pretty? Oopsie. I was going to touch the paint. Nope, I didn't. All right. I'm going to try to get this side over here so you can see it a little better. And get a little more of that paint. So again, I'm just using the star in this situation. But just lightly. And I did this one a little bit deeper because of the purple the way it was. Look at that. That's so cute. Again, you know, I'm probably only going to do 2 because it's such a tiny, tiny area. I don't want to junk it out too much. But, let's go to the next page. Ooh, this one's going to be tougher because this is very, very pink, purple. Do I want to stay with the stars? I guess so. Let's see if I can get this one going a little more. Even though... Oh yeah, you can still see them. Here. So it's just very light, cute effect there. And... I'll have to get a little more. So I'm going to go through and just basically do the same thing you just saw me doing. On all the pages, and I might switch to purple, you know, where it starts getting a little bit lighter, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Just kind of nearing that last page. Like I said, I'm just going to take these other pages out because they're just extra and it's too much. So I'm going to tap this off a little bit and try to do it a little bit lightly. Cute. Got a little something there. And the same thing over here on this top page. Okay. So that's all I'm doing. I'm going to go rinse this underwater because I know she did say that the paint does dry really quickly, and then if you want to get that cleaned off, you better do it kind of quickly. So I'll be right back. So I'm going to go to the second page because on these pages, like I said, I probably won't even write anything, and maybe I'll have some things to do. And I was just thinking about writing the dates. I'm not really sure what I want to do. What I did in my last one was I just had like number stamps, and I would, you know, actually would go in and do number one through the whole thing, and number 2, number 2. But I might as well just write it by hand. So this one's just kind of cute, and I kind of want to keep it open because this is the kind of thing that I usually use for my bills, so I want to be able to write the actual bills and due dates and things in here. But so I'm gonna go to the next page, which is just a little more fun. And this one's really has a lot going on, so I think I'm gonna use this one. I don't know. I'm just doing whatever. And I'm gonna get this little guy out. Now they're kind of in here, but you can leave them attached. See how the top it's stuck down by a little piece of tape? And so for me, I just left it there, but I guess you could just remove this. So you can use this to color around her, right? If you wanted to put this down and then go around, and then her body will be whatever's underneath here. Or this one to do the opposite, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna put it here, kind of like down here. Actually, do I want her whole body? I guess I can put her whole little body. Now, I don't have the black ink, or the, you know, like I said, so I'm going to use this black soot because it's really nice. And I was like, I recently used black soot with something. It was the, what's her name? Oh, I hear my phone ringing. My Local King mushroom stamps is what I use black soot with. But for right now, I'm going to use this one just because I've been using the same tool here. Now, if you want to tape this down, you know, be my guest. I am going to be careful. Is it still ringing? I will be right back. Okay, it was just... I'll call that person back later. Okay, I'm going to hold this down. And it's kind of a bummer because it does cover up a lot of the little stars, but this is what happens, guys. And then for me, I'm always like, oh no, I redid this work, you know, but it's okay. So I'm going to take my black soot and really get in there because I really want this to cover this whole thing up. But I'm being careful with it at the beginning, and I'll tell you why, because I don't want to move this around too much. But you can always build it up. So if this was taped down, or if I had used my spray to stick this down, I would be less careful. But as you can see, it's covering it up. It's doing what I want. And I want to be careful around that neck area so that those little tabs don't pick up too much. Also, this needs to be saturated, so it's going to take a minute. I think yeah, I'll go ahead and put her body all the way down. I was just going to leave her on this top part. But now that we're here, I'm going to bring her all the way down. Oopsie, there, I can see that piece kind of picked up a little bit. I'm trying to be careful. Obviously, Dan does this a little differently. She's kind of, but I'm trying to be careful with this because of what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna make a little foot a little bit darker. That's okay. Oh, so cute! And then just pick this up. I'm gonna go clean that off because it is black soot, and it'll still reactivate even if I put water on it later. But I just want to make sure it's nice and clean, and give this time to dry because that was a lot of ink, and it did not come through the other side. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I just want to hit her with a heat gun. What's funny is that the ink started like letting off fumes, so that's not the best, but that's okay. So this is kind of what I have right now. Again, you know, you can do whatever you like, and I just wanted to start off and have some fun. But so I do like the way this came out a little better than the deeper. Maybe I should come in with another little talon and do a little softer around here. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, maybe I'll come in with some more stars. But the kind of thing she likes to do is do this stuff. And like I said, you know, I always want to make something your own, so it's hard for me to be like, well, this is what she does, you know. But I'm just gonna grab some of my Arteza pens, and I do like the way the white looks, like white pen. And you can write stuff on here. You can take those stamps that I, you know, picked up that I showed you guys. Do more stenciling, stencil on her. You know, put the stencil here and do just so that you're only. Well, let me show you what I mean. Let me grab a stencil. I don't know which one. Let's say this one. This one is Doodle It. And somebody asked me how you use a folded stencil. And she's like, maybe I don't know. You just open it up. I mean, that's it. Because, yeah, it's folded. It's because it's supposed to be made to tuck into, like, her dialogue books and stuff like that. So I guess you can use this on either side. I would use it on this side. But, like, let's say this is the one you like. And you want her little body to be, you know, covered in the little flowers. And just put it wherever you want. And then use your pens, whatever it is. I do like white. I do have the silver and the gold here. I have gel pens. All those things you can use, but I do like the way it looks with white, so maybe I'll do a little something like this. let's just put this here. And basically you're going to pay attention to where you are. Let me make sure this is ready to go. I don't have a scrap paper here, of course. No, I don't. Yeah, and this is thicker, okay? So if you want to use like a smaller, thinner line thing, then obviously do that. But this one's a little bit thicker, so it's going to be a little bit different, the result. And you just go around and own and start and stop where it makes sense, right? And I'll go like here, and there's a little piece there. You may miss that. Or I can use the black and white pens that I just picked up that I showed you guys, but I'm just using this one. And you continue going through her whole little body, and then now her little body is stenciled. So I'll do that. I'll have some pictures for you guys. Let me know if this is something you think would be fun for me to do every month, just to prepare like August and September. Obviously we go along the line there. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you all at the next one. Links are in the description box, and thanks for watching. Bye now.